What's going on, my readers? Well, guys, I've taken a walk in this park in San Francisco, and we're passing through, and we stumbled upon what is called the Sturdy Grove, and it's a park, and it is beautiful here. I just gotta show you. It's pretty amazing. We walked down there. That's like it's like its own glen. It's so beautiful. I can't even get over it. Just massive trees. If you see all of this behind me, it's really, really incredible. So we went on this whole walk, and I was feeling like telling you guys about Brave New World. So I absolutely love this book. This book it's really hard to read, and although it's really short, it's a really small book. It's really hard to read. Aldous Huxley, he writes in a very dense form and fashion, and but I absolutely love this book, especially once he rounds the end of it, because the book is all about kind of a utopia where everything is taken care of. There are no poor or homeless. There's really like no pain, and there's no suffering, and there's no depression. And sometimes I think we want that kind of thing in life. We want life to be rid of pain and adversity and suffering and sorrow and loss. But I loved this book because Huxley so paints the picture of what that would look like without any of those things, without any of those negatives, what we normally view as negatives. And the savage in the book so describes it when he says, "Give me the pain, give me the sorrow, give me the suffering, give me life." And I may have misquoted there, but we'll call it a paraphrase. But basically, it is the pain that we deal with that makes the joy so joyful. And it is betrayal that makes loyalty so valuable. And sometimes I think we're so quick to deem all of our pain and sorrow and suffering as bad things. But I think often we don't really appreciate it all for what it's worth. And so I'd encourage you that even in a society that we wouldn't have any of those things, we wouldn't have the suffering or the pain or the sorrow, I think we wouldn't have the greatest joys either. It's like those great valleys, they make for the great mountaintops. And without them, what would we have? We would just have the slow and the steady. And I would encourage you all to read this book. It is absolutely amazing, very insightful, and definitely a classic, one that I've since reading it probably a year and a half ago. Probably in the last year and a half is when I've really started to notice how many references there are to this book throughout our culture even. It was kind of like the first utopian society writing, or I think it's what some people call dystopia, where basically everything is already perfect, yet it's still flawed, because us as humans, we have this flaw in our nature. So I would encourage you, read the book. It is amazing. It's a little dense and it's a little hard to get through, but if you persevere, there are some great gems of truth that you'll find, and just how much it relates to our lives and our culture, and kind of what it seems like us as a human race, what we're trying to race forward to. And it might not be so glamorous and saving as we thought. So take a gander, pick up the book. Don't forget to subscribe. just sign up to the email and I'll send it out anytime I post something new. But in the meantime, read on.